ton of Etsy orders I'm behind on, and those include some chapsticks. So I realized I had to get on this today, but I promised a video, so I'm gonna let you guys watch my process. You guys are more than welcome to ask any questions or anything. Is this thing like on? I'm not really used to live videos yet, so I think, ooh, can I make myself prettier? I'm not even gonna mess with that. Okay, so no. Oh, there we go, so it's working. Okay, so basically I just wanted to let you guys know. I'm gonna swipe that so I don't get distracted, but I'll swipe that back if you guys have any questions. Oh my gosh, how do I get out of this now? Anyway, so I'm gonna show you guys my tips and tricks for chapsticks. If you guys want to learn, it's super easy. If I can do it, you can do it too. I'm just gonna say the ingredients that I use. I'm not gonna share the exact amounts that I do in my recipe, because I will be making today my nebula knitment recipe that I worked really hard perfecting. So I'm not going to say the exact amounts of the things I use, but I will tell you all the ingredients that I use in mine. So feel free to jot down some notes, ask me any questions. I'm here to help. Let me try and get out of this real quick. I had this morning. Oh, there we go. Hi everybody. So yeah, I'm going to check back in. I'm going to move that to the side real quick, but I'll check back in case you have any questions. But yes, I am making my Nebula Knitment chapstick today. I'm going to go over briefly the ingredients that I use. I needed some knockout today to kind of woosah and get this all done. But anyway, so I use sweet almond oil. That's another one that I use. I'll actually show you as I'm going through these. You don't have to buy my brands. You can buy any brands you want. I just encourage you to look for the most organic ones. And I'll tell you, from my knowledge, Honest Company is a really good, well, I'm not sure anymore, but when Jessica Alba started it, she basically gave me really useful tips. So when you look for products, you really want, it's going to be all out of focus, hopefully, but maybe I can try and get it to focus. Nope. Well, anyway, so this green seal right here, it says USDA organic. So, because a lot of products are able to, this is another one I get, the Sky Organics, but their label is different. You'll see it says 100% organic, 100% organic. That doesn't mean shit. That doesn't really mean shit a lot of times. So you'll want to mostly find stuff that has this USDA organic on there. That's really good stuff. Because also jojoba oil I use in this recipe, so that's really good to have. But anyway, so we'll start. Sweet almond oil, this is the one I have on hand right now that I use, and it's the best one I could find right now for the price that I could get it at. But this is the one I use for my sweet almond oil. Then jojoba oil, I already showed you guys what I use for that. This brand, it's called Kate Blaine, I don't know, jojoba oil, certified organic, for healthier hair, softer skin, and stronger nails. So that's why I like to use these in my recipe. Jojoba oil is so good for your skin, for your hair, your nails, like I just said. But then, yeah, what's next? So, coconut oil. So this is where it gets a little more interesting, because I use regular coconut oil. And I'll show you guys. Okay. So this is the coconut oil I get. You can see again, it's got that lovely label that I like to look for, USDA organic, and even better, this added label too down there that's really important to look for. This is non-GMO project verified, so this is the good stuff. But I also have two versions of my chapsticks. I have one that's made with regular coconut oil, and then I make my own cannabis infused coconut oil. You'll see that lovely luscious green color for you guys, the insides. See, oh my gosh, it's very potent. But okay, so yeah, so I can either use today I am doing orders for the cannabis infused coconut or cannabis infused coconut oil chapsticks. So I will be using out of my lovely green jar here. But if you want to just make regular ones, you can just use regular coconut oil. And my hands are getting off. So next on my ingredient list, beeswax. Sure. Let me show you what I use for my beeswax. Okay. so I got another Sky Organics one. That was probably just what I could have afforded at the time. And it's closest I can get to that. Oh, actually, yeah, so right there. It's got that lovely seal on it that I'm kind of telling you guys out of my knowledge. That's what I like to tend to look for in my ingredients. And then this one, it's easier for the chapsticks. If let me know if the music's too loud. How do I... All right, well, anyone, let me know if the music's too loud and you can't hear me. Hi, Shiloh, my baby. But yeah, so these are the beeswax pellets I get. It's easier. I tried wax like that was in bigger ones, but these ones I find melt the best, like with good consistency and evenly. So that's what I use. Yeah, so I'll have that over there. Okay, so then beeswax is what I use. And I use those pellets. Again, my place that I got them from is Sky Organics, a really great one. And it's got that nice seal of approval. And then next, shea butter is what I use. Where's my shea? My lovely shea butter that I use. It comes in huge blocks a lot of times, but this is kind of what it looks like. Shea butter. It's also very good for the skin. Some of the reasons why I chose it for my recipe. But yeah, you guys can, you know, substitute or add other stuff you like and experiment with quantities to make your own recipes. But yep, shea butter is my next one. And yeah, that's all you need to make chapsticks. Those are the basic ingredients. And then everything you add beyond that, it's just extras, and you guys can kind of manipulate them to go along with your recipe. So I'm gonna actually just get started on my Nebula Nilament ones, and also I'll show you other stuff that I use. So this is my wall of essential oils that I have and use. They're kind of one of the better ones out there, because when you get essential oils, you gotta be really careful about what you're buying. One of my favorite brands is the Mountain Rose Herb brand. Under Young Living, because I know that the MLM stuff is kind of sets people's teeth on edge, and I don't blame you. But yeah, so under that is like Mountain Rose Herb, makes really, really high quality essential oils. And then yeah, when I'm in a jam for stuff, look at, I had to get another Sky Organics one. So yeah, as long as you do your research and stuff, just there's a ton of different brands out there. But I need 2 of these for my recipe. I'm not gonna say which ones I use, but I will tell you I can substitute one of the ones I use with tea tree. Tea tree is amazing. I use it a lot for my dread oil and stuff like that, because it's good for dandruff. Like, it's really amazing for your skin. Has a lot of healing properties to it. But I didn't run out of my other one yet, so I'm gonna use the one I normally use. If I can find it. Y'all. Ooh, I might have to. Oh no, I know where it's at. Okay. And then if you guys could guessed it, I use peppermint as my other one, but alright, I'm gonna set you guys back up here and kinda do my thing. So, okay. And I will adjust you guys too, so you won't have to just like so you guys can kind of watch my process over here. My tripod's broken, so whatever. Good enough. Okay, I think you guys can see my little practice. So then over here I have all my chapsticks laid out, and I will let you guys kind of see my process with that, because basically what I like to do, my recipes, hold on one second. So I actually will let you guys know a little bit about my personal recipes. Cool. Alrighty. Alright. Okay. Bear with me, guys. I am basically going to read you a little bit about my personal chapstick recipes. Sorry, bear with me. I will find him soon. Alright. Because I'm going to actually, I infuse mine with crystals, and I'm going to show you guys which ones I personally choose for my recipe. They mean a lot to me. I use rose quartz or aventurine. I have both today, but I'm going to use rose quartz in mine because rose quartz is very, very much, it speaks to my soul. It's helped me through the roughest times in my life, so I definitely love to infuse all my chapsticks with that, with lots of intention put in. But there's sugar. So yeah, so this is my Nebula Nilimit Balm. So yes, I have the cannabis infused version, and I'm gonna explain to you guys why I decided on cannabis infused. Because like the method that I use for cannabis infused coconut oil, you're not just getting a CBD specific extract made from hemp. You're getting a full spectrum cannabis extract, which will include CBD, includes THC, CBG, CBN, and a full range of terpenes. So that's why I really like. And then also, like with other topicals, although the product contains THC, you will not feel this. You will not feel the psychoactive effects because there aren't any carriers in my recipe powerful enough to get that THC into your bloodstream. So that's like really important for me to let people know, because people get kind of sketched maybe at first when they hear that it's cannabis infused, because they're like, I'm not about to get fucking high as shit if I use this during the day. Like, no, not at all. It's mainly, it's like the cannabinoids like THC, CBD, and CBG are powerful antibacterial. They're antioxidant compounds which can improve skin appearance and tone, protect the skin from damage, as well as heal infections. So that's why I chose to manipulate my recipe to include those. So yeah, basically those are mine. And then I wanted to also just say, yeah, how, hold on one second. I'm going to turn up my music a little bit more. But I'm going to show you guys what I do to mine. So, where am I? I'll be back, I swear. Actually, I'll move you guys like right here. Well, I look for these. So yeah, these are my little aventurine guys that I use. And honestly, like, I use both because they're like aventurine like harmonizes and it's like calming, but it also like it's very closely intertwined as rose quartz is, because rose quartz is like the universal love. I actually, over here in my little essential oil thing, so this rose quartz was given to me by a doctor that was sitting outside of the ER section when I like had a massive panic attack out there. Not gonna go into too much detail, but this guy like knew I needed a hug. And he hugged me. He didn't even know me. The first time I met this guy at my local like hospital that I went to, and he had this in his pocket, and he constantly like basically tries to smooth it out with his hands. He's had it for years, and he gave it to me. So like rose quartz means a lot in my life. It's just cosmically been put in my life by the universe several times, and you know, when the universe knew I needed it. So that's a big reason why I like to infuse it in my chapsticks. So now if I could just find them. I just had them a second ago. I made sure to have earthing. Alright, just give me 1 second. Hey, can you give me another Dory Band-Aid? Mine's falling off. Because I wanted to make it known. And I washed my hands before I started any of this. And might have to. So let me check and see. Nobody has any questions? Good. Basically, yeah, let me find my rose quartz real quick. Gosh, where did I put that? Oh, here there. Yeah, I spilled a bunch of stuff on them. Well, that's nice. But yeah, I'm going to show you my process of what I do to mine to ensure that each one of my stuff gets... Okay, so, all right. All right, I'm going to also wash my hands again before I do any of this stuff, just in case. Okay, so I washed my hands. All right. All right. So basically, all right, this is what I do, guys. Ready? All right. I will make a change. If I make it out alive, come out on the other side. If the sacrifice at all is the reason that I die, and I know this too shall pass, so put it in the past. And I won't be where you. Choose me, and I ought to take myself more seriously, cause what comes you knew it ain't no trick. And I know that all the possible with different gifts, so let yourself from doctor take a couple steps back. On that track I take up beneath the craft, I didn't come here to throne, I drag my feet, standing quicksand with hands that accept defeat. Got work to do, let me get back at it. The clock is ticking, I can hear you do the static now. In dramatic enemies don't sleep. In fact, so much human that's hard to believe, cause I'm such a visual person, like that I don't lie. He's a wise guy inside, even fool himself twice, thinking maybe I'm not ready to be leading the way. I mean, fuck, I'm only human, but I make some mistakes and earthquakes take place. Sorry, I'm getting like text and shit at the same time. Alright, so basically that's how I do infuse mine with crystals. That's just my little style, and I'm gonna hopefully quickly get through this so I can get moving for the day. The past, so I put it in the past. Things are real. Alright. Okay, so let me just set up my little station here. Okay. So basically all I use, you need like a double broiler system, I guess, or whatever to do this. This is how I've just worked with mine. I basically just heat up a little pot full of boiling water in here. Jesus. Sorry, one second. Okay. And then I basically just put all my product in here, the boiling water on the outside. Well, make this a double boiler for you so you don't have to go buy anything fancy. Yeah, and I do all my melting right in my little Pyrex. Make sure you get a nice glass one. And yeah, that's how I do, and I just kind of keep things stirring. A big tip of mine is you have to constantly keep the ingredients all moving because it's wanting to settle, especially if you turn the burner off. It wants to start hardening up, and then if you're putting that into your chapstick containers while not constantly mixing it still, it's going to separate and your chapstick's going to end up with just different stuff everywhere. It's not going to be blended evenly, which is what your goal is. I struggled with that for a while. It was really frustrating, but I found the way that I do it works best for me is if I'm just constantly stirring the damn thing. So hope that helps because that is a little bit frustrating. Yeah, so with my recipe that I use, yields about 14 chapsticks, give or take a few. And I think I might just get started because also, so I guess another one, and the one that I use vanilla extract in mine. And that is one of the little fuckers that doesn't get mixed very well. So sometimes I ended up with chapsticks with like liquid vanilla shit at the top. It was horrible. So as long as you're constantly mixing, and keeping it blended. And also any essential oils, you don't want to add those until the end when the burner's off, because the heat can like burn the essential oils and the properties and make them like less strong and stuff. So I just try and turn my burner off, keep mixing, use the heat that's already in there, and then add my oils and then my vanilla extract and stuff like that. I'm trying not to give too much of my own recipe away because I worked very hard on it. But alright, so now that you guys saw my little rose quartz endeavor, I'm just gonna maybe put you right here so you can kind of see you get going. So I gotta hurry and make these quickly. Alright, yeah, this is kind of going to be the boring part, so feel free to leave, check back later if you'd like to. I'm just going to kind of do my thing. So I'm hoping if I don't talk so much, I won't get too distracted and I won't mess up. So I'm going to put these. I'm going to give my hands another wash. Oh, also, before I forget, I use these really well. These are like little pipette things, and I stir with them. So, in case you're wondering what I'm using in a minute, that's what it is. Just gonna check, so no question. All right, good. I gotta wash my hands again. I touched my face way too much. Alright, now I'm going to start adding my ingredients in. Don't mind me. Just another tip I'm going to add in here for anyone watching later. I usually add my my beeswax first. I don't know why I tend to add the ingredients that are the hardest to get melted first. So actually I might start with my coconut oil, my cannabis coconut oil. That's what I'm going to be using today, my cannabis infused coconut oil. So I think I'm actually might add that one in there first. And then probably my beeswax, shea butter, and then I'll finish up with the stuff that doesn't need to melt, like the jojoba oil and, oh, there we go. And my sweet almond oil I can add in last because those are not going to take long to get all melted and everything. So I'm going to start with my cannabis coconut oil. And I'm thinking about doing another live video to teach people how to infuse coconut oil with cannabis. It's super easy, and if I can do it, you can do it too. So let me know if anyone has an interest in me making a live video about that, because I'd be more than happy to stay busy during this isolation and help others learn some new hobbies or traits or, I don't know, skills, whatever. Alright, so that's what I'm going to be using today. Alright, so this kiss me softly. Okay, 1 tablespoon. Alright, so that is my teaspoon. So teaspoon, okay. Alright, and I need my tablespoon as well. Also, if you're going to be doing chapsticks and stuff, I highly recommend getting a measuring cup, the glass measuring cup. Leave it for the chapstick stuff only. You know, you want to keep all this stuff just for this like waxy stuff, because you don't want to be like eating with this stuff and then using it for this and that and this and that. So I suggest also you know, measuring utensils that just stay with your chapstick things and stuff. It'll just make it a lot easier, and you won't have to remember if you used it for this or that or anything like that. So I'm teaspoon, tablespoon. Grr. So yeah, I'm not even listening to my own advice, so I guess I'm gonna have to use my kitchen one and make it just, I'm gonna clean that one and wash my hands again. Okay. One second.
Just like my dogma, this fire pit monster, covered in ashes. Now take me home, shedding my antlers, making up answers to the mystery of nature. Service for the sun, spruce tips and cedars. Now free up them rivers, the salmon will run. No dam can hold, uniting the nations. It's gonna take some patience. So unzip your sheepskin, the walls have returned. The walls have returned.
Trevor Hall. Okay. All right. So I was trying to avoid using my tablespoon from the kitchen, and I'm really bad at measurements and conversions, so I had to just make sure I was right. All right, so I'm adding the coconut oil first. So that was me adding in my cannabis-infused coconut oil first, since it's like been frozen, because you can freeze it and keep it. It keeps for a really long time. I will be by your side. Alright, I gotta hurry up. It's starting to melt really, really quickly. So, alright, next is So now I'm adding in my beeswax pellets. Those are my beeswax pellets. I get Sky Organics brand. Again, you want to look for that label, and these ones melts really quickly and blend easiest together that I found. Also, I'm totally open to tips and tricks if anyone else has any more. I love to learn. I love to try and improve and get better. So if anyone has any tips or tricks of their own to make my life easier with this stuff, I would be greatly appreciative. Oh! Jesus! I told you my shit's fucking broken. Oh my god. Alright, Jesus, man. You try to do something. You just try. Alright, sorry. It's my tripod. It's a piece of junk. Alright. Turn now. Well, I told you that the other day. Alright, so there we go. You guys can still see what I'm doing. Alright, and then I'll move you closer too as I get closer to having to put these in the actual... Can you... Just keep falling down. Okay. So... Alrighty, I'm going to turn that up actually. Ah, great, my burner turned off, that's why. Great. Ah! Alright. Okay. See, I'm constantly mixing. You just definitely want to keep this. I'll give you guys a good angle at what I'm working with too. So there we are right there. See all those little pellets on there? And this is my little double boil broiler, whatever the fuck it's called, system that I use. It works really well for me. And I haven't had to spend any extra money, so that's been nice on having to get like a double broiler thing. But yeah. So I'm just waiting for this to get evenly melted because well, in my experience, it's been easiest for me if I wait till each ingredient is fully blended and melted, and then I add the next one. So I've added my coconut oil already. I waited till that melted completely. Then I added the beeswax pellets, and then I'm going to wait till that fully melts evenly. And then I'm going to add the shea butter, which is the last one I have that's going to take a few minutes to melt. So... Hey, when you get a chance, can you give me a couple more of the plastic pipets for me from the new bag? It's in one of the drawers back there. Thank you. All right. Well, this is taking forever because my burner turned off. I just got into a new house with burners that I grew up with, and I sometimes forget they go out. So, yeah, trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay. All right, come on, get melted. Get melted. Thank you. All right, and then I have a spoon that I use for my dedicated little like wax stuff, so I can get this in there. Guidance now. Okay. This is almost ready and almost all melted together. I'll show you what that one looks like. So that's kind of like what my stuff's looking like as it's getting more evenly blended. I don't want to see any of those pellets anymore. I want it to all just be a liquid. Okay, that is like super almost ready. So I'm gonna get my shea butter ready. So yeah, next is my shea butter. And I can let you guys know where I get mine if you guys have any questions. Alright, so I'm about to put that in. Shoot, I did not use enough coconut oil. Oh! This is why I was nervous about doing a live video, so I don't mess up because I have orders to fill. Huh? Ooh! I like it. That looks great. Dope. Alrighty. So... Alrighty. So I'm doing that. That's almost mixed because I forgot I added the wrong amount of coconut oil, so I had to add a little bit more. Now I got into shea butter. Okay. This is my shea butter. All right, so now I'm about done here with all my really like waxy ingredients, so those should be done really soon, and then this whole thing gets moving pretty quickly after that, so I gotta be ready. This is like the nerve-wracking part for me. Okay. It's probably just people taking walks. I know my Roki needs to chill out and let people enjoy their walks, man. Alright, so... Alright, that is almost done. So I got my shaver. So now I'm going to move on to my jojoba oil and my sweet almond oil. Those aren't going to need to get melted or anything, so it's a very quick process from here. Sorry if I don't explain too much. I'm going to try and not fuck up my recipe and hopefully not fuck up these chapsticks real quick because I got to move fast for it to work. So I got my jojoba oil. Yeah, so this is the brand I was showing you guys, but I'm almost out of it. So I'm going to switch over to this one I have. Different brand, but same that beautiful little symbol. You want to look for that USDA organic one. Okay. Okay. You should grab me some more paper towel when you get a chance. No rush though, actually. I have enough here. So I got my sweet almond oil. That's what I'm going to be adding next. I got my little teaspoon. My recipe, I have 1.5 teaspoons. Alright, shoot that one. Such jojoba oil. Alright. Alrighty. Mine's at the point where I could probably turn the burner off now. Since this is the part that I'm going to be adding my essential oils. Let me turn that off for you guys. This is the part that I'm going to be adding my essential oils. Do turn the burner off because that heat could make you lose the properties of what you're trying to put into it right now. So, yeesh. I'm going to get mine started right now. Okay. Alrighty. 2 teaspoons, okay. See, that kind of chunked up, so I kind of have to put my burner back on right now. That was before I added the essential oils, though, because I got to make sure this gets all fully melted before I turn off that burner and add the essential oil part. Every little thing takes time. Alright. Take your time. Alright, I gotta be real quick, guys. Then I'm trying to add you guys over here so you guys can see my process real quick. Okay. Alright, so I have to keep things getting mixed over here. Actually, I'm going to keep that on the hot one right now. This is like the most stressful part of it, I swear to God. Okay, so I got my to-do. Okay, so. Okay. Alrighty, some. Okay. Alright. Oh, do I not have any more of those? No way! God, I'm out of this crap. This is what. Ugh. No, so I do have to substitute with tea tree on this one, which is okay. Alright, and then my peppermint. Shit, where'd I put my pepper? Okay. Alright. Come on. It's a brand new bottle. Come on. Oh my gosh, this is killing me right now.
Take it or leave it, it happened that way. And whether you need it or not, a part of it is with you wherever you go. I know you feel it, 'cause it makes up your soul. That's the
Okay.
hardest.
All right, so I gotta keep blending here. All right, guys, you want to see me frantically do this? Okay. So as I do this, I am stirring this constantly to keep this mixture from settling in any way. And so I get a nice even mixture. And yeah, you just kind of so I'm constantly mixing it as I'm doing this. Oh my god, I have one of these. All right, I'm getting sloppy. It's my dancing.
Make the colors make me blind. For all things equal, all things shine. Go now, live your truth. Be of the sonnet and eat its fruits. Kind of a mess how I handled it all, but better the lessons when the harder you fall. Working backwards since the day I was born. Well, that's the hardest thing to ignore.
So my best advice, again, is to just constantly stir it. So you don't want to get any of that settling. I kind of like will squeegee it in and out. Don't let any of that stuff settle. Ooh, I might have yielded less this time. It's probably because I'm spilling all over the place.
There's no one right.
It seems a little trickier than it is. I swear, guys, it's real easy though. Like anybody can do this. You just kind of have to develop your own methods, what works best for you, and that's why I wanted to share all my little tips and tricks as much as I can, or I remembered at the time. If you guys have any further questions about something I covered and you'd like me to go over it again, or to give advice, or to provide links on where I find my ingredients, I'd be more than happy to share any and all knowledge I have, because I would love it. It would make my heart soar if somebody came out with a new hobby out of all this and it kept you busy and sane during this isolation. That would make me really happy.
The coast of California played on me, city of angels. I know it won't come easily. Return to the source of light indefinitely. Call again at 6 a.m. Tears to fall, I'm driving. I've seen tech
Woo!
crazy.
My gosh, I'm being so sloppy today. It's probably because I'm all like, I've never tried to do a video and do this at the same time. And it's a lot harder than I thought it would be. Again, if you guys missed it in the beginning, I showed you how I infuse mine with crystals. Mine ones are of choice are rose quartz and aventurine. Those just personally speak to me a lot, but yeah, I wouldn't mind if you guys wanted to check out a link if you wanted to try some of the chapsticks that I have. Oh no, I don't think I have enough this time. That's okay. Sometimes it differs how much it yields, but yeah, this time looks like I just got, I guess I'll just top off the ones I have. So it didn't quite yield 14 for me today. But that's okay. It's probably because I didn't measure exactly right, which is fine. Okay, so what I was able to yield, making a mess. All right. Plus I spilled a ton everywhere, so that might be why too. But, so I was able to yield today. All right, I was able to yield 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there we go. I actually did one more than I usually yield out of this recipe. Yeah, so I just let these sit for a while. They're probably good to be capped. I mean, I can honestly put caps on them now, and you just let them chill, and they'll be. I mean, I could use these in an hour or two. They'll probably be nice and solid up for me. See, look at how they're. And see, this is how you tell. I'll take this. I got a low battery, and this is almost over anyway. But I'll take you guys to the sun so you can see. This is what you're going for. If you have any discoloration or marbled colors, that means you didn't mix it consistently enough to get a real, you want one smooth color throughout the whole thing, which it looks like I've achieved. Looks like I've achieved with this one. So I'm very happy with it. And yeah, these will be good for me to mail out tomorrow or hopefully today if I can get some labels made for them, which are a pain in my ass. So hopefully I'll be able to get them today, but probably tomorrow if I'm being perfectly honest. But yeah, and I'm going to probably link my listing below for the chopsticks if any of y'all are interested in either making these yourself or trying a little bit of my recipe to see if you like it. I'd love some feedback and stuff. So thank you guys for watching. I think that's about all the knowledge I have. Again, if you have any questions on anything that I just went over, feel free to comment below. I'll let you guys know where I get all my stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was extremely nerve-wracking for me. I have never ever done my recipe and tried to explain it on camera before, so that was quite nerve-wracking. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I really hope you guys try it, because if I can do it, you can do it too. I'm telling you. You don't need a double broiler. Just a couple things you can probably get on the internet. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Love you guys. Bye.